Family, you are in the right place. Go ahead, hit that like button, share this broadcast, get ready for something real, something relevant, something refreshing for your soul, for your mind, for your spirit. Tag a friend, share the screen. You already know it's going to be one of those conversations that you're going to want to listen to again and again and again because we're talking about some big life changing things. It's our endeavor on the Mo Brooks podcast to always encourage you, to always inspire you, and to always challenge you to be everything that God has created you to be. So that's going to be one of those evenings tonight. You do not want to miss it. You want to share it with somebody you love. Think about somebody you love who has a dream, who has a vision, who has a calling, who has something they want to chase and go after. You need to hit that share button right now because this episode is really going to be impactful because of our guests that we have on tonight, because of the music that you will hear tonight, because of the story you will hear tonight is going to be moving and inspirational. So go ahead and do that for me and we about to get started, y'all. All right. So welcome to the Mo Brooks podcast, where we help you discover, develop, and deploy your God-given gifts through spiritual excellence, professional mastery, and personal breakthrough. Today's guest is proof that when faith meets focus, creativity becomes a calling, and we're going to dive right into it. So again, share this broadcast. Welcome to the Mo Brooks podcast, and let me introduce our guest for tonight. Our guest, he is a husband, a father, a visionary, and someone who just didn't dream, he dared. He walked away from the comfort of a 9 to 5 and bet it all on his God given gifts. And what happened next? He built something that's not only creative, it's kingdom centered. He's the founder of a company that just doesn't make content. They craft stories that move people, from nonprofits to major corporations, from personal brands to institutional giants. He's been behind the lens, capturing moments that matter and elevating voices that deserve to be heard. But he's just not a visual genius. He has a hidden musical talent and passion too. And now the world gets to hear for themselves. His debut album, Sincerely Me, just dropped, and it's as authentic and soul stirring as the man himself. He is a man of faith, a man of focus, and a man who continues to inspire others by living his purpose out loud. I need everyone in the chat to show some love. Hit the like button, hit the heart button, hit the hug button, drop a comment, tag a friend, share this to the world, and put some respect on my friend, my boy's name, the one and only Josh Gipson. Y'all give it up for Josh, everybody. Give it up for Josh. Jay Gip, man, you can unmute your mic. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. That was a Shannon Sharp level introduction.
Bro, that's the
So
goal.
I
You know what I'm saying?
appreciate it.
I was inspired by Uncle Shay Shay, man. So when you come on the Mo Brooks podcast, you're going to get a beautiful introduction. So hey, appreciate the love, man. How you doing today, man? Looking good, looking healthy, man.
Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. So, Josh, we're going to jump right into the interview, man. Like on the Mo Brooks podcast, we like to say no fluff. We jumping right in, head first, cannonball, right into the deep end. So, I want to rewind the story real quick. What first awakened your love for visuals and storytelling, man? Like, when did this all start? This passion to tell stories and get behind the camera?
That's a good question. And ironically, I was just telling my wife about that today. I don't remember how old I was. If I were to guess, I would say like 10 years old. I was in church, Bible Baptist church, where I grew up. And I should have been paying attention, but I was drawing comics. Like I was in the back row and I was just drawing comics. It was a story about a stick man. It was called The Adventures of Stick Man. So the whole church service, I'm drawing up the stories and the different thought bubbles and things for the characters. And after church, I was just so stuck on finishing the story. I feel like I did it for the rest of the night. And that was one of the key moments. I was like, I love telling stories.
Yeah.
It didn't reawaken until later in my life, but that was one of the key moments. I was like, I love creating, I love telling stories, and bringing something from nothing to something. So
That's what's up, man. So when you started your
yeah.
business, like you serve such a diverse client base, whether it's corporate, whether it's grassroots organizations, like what's kind of your personal process for helping people bring their story to life?
The main thing I need for the story to include who they are. So a lot of times people will lean on me as the creative to almost come up with the story, but if it's not my story to tell, if it's a nonprofit or if it's a person, I need to know as much about them as possible. So I interview them. If the first interview doesn't go well, or if I feel like I don't have enough information, we'll do another interview. And even if somebody else on my team, when I had a team, would interview them as well, maybe they would have different questions.
Yeah.
Then we would come together and come up with the best solution to bring that story to life.
No, that's what's up. And I think that's an important key. Like whenever storytelling is happening, you have to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And your own
Absolutely.
story and bring that to life. So that's important. And a lot of people can't articulate that as well. Like sometimes it's hard to describe the nuances of your experience, but I really believe those nuances is what drives purpose, passion. So it's important to like reflect on who you are to bring that out to life. So that's kind of sweet that you talked about that, and that's your creative process. So man, let's talk about the courageous leap, man. Like leaving the
Let's go.
safety of like a stable job. Because Josh, there's a lot of people out here, bro, who man, they want to take a courageous leap. It might not be leaving their 9 to 5, but it might be something that seems impossible, something that's scary, is uncomfortable. You're risking something, right? So, what fears did you have to overcome to leave essentially, your stable job and like go into your business, you know what I'm saying, and do that full time? Like, what fears or what did you have to overcome?
I had to overcome. I mean, the first thing everybody thinks about the that financial cushion that you have, getting paid every 2 weeks, and that was the main fear. When I did it, I was married, but we didn't have kids at the time. So I remember telling my wife, if as long as I'm making what I'm making at my current job, we should be okay.
Yeah.
And the first month, I made about the same. The second month, I made about the same, and it never really dipped below that.
Yeah.
Um, but honestly, I don't even know if I overcame the fear. To be honest, like as an entrepreneur, I mean, there's so many ups and downs and hills and valleys. There's always that fear in the back of my mind, like, okay, last month was good, got that out the way. What's this month gonna bring?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, honestly, it's really about continuing to move forward, even if I'm still fearful or have doubts. Just keep going.
Wow. That's powerful. So Josh, what advice? Somebody's out there, they want to make the jump. They want to do this thing called take a risk or do something life changing. What advice would you give our listening audience about taking a leap of faith, taking the risk? And I'm talking about something big, like like going after their dreams and their goals. What advice would you give to them?
Just do it. Um, we get one life, and the longer you wait, the more hesitant you will be, the more doubts you're gonna have. If you have a dream in your heart, if you have a goal, if you have a desire to do something, even if you don't do everything in 1 week or everything in 1 month, take small steps to get to that point, but be consistent, be realistic, and just do it. Because a year from now, if you don't do it, you're gonna be that much more upset about yourself and the decision.
Man, I don't even know if you know you talking to me, man. I just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? No, that's what's up. Appreciate it. So, man, let's get behind the music, man. Let's get behind the album. Let's talk about Sincerely Me. First of all, powerful title. You know what I'm saying? What does this album, dang, why is it double Josh's on the screen? My bad. What does
I
this
was
album,
I was looking at that.
all right, here
I
we
was
go.
like, okay, I guess. Yeah.
What does this album represent to you personally?
I figured you were gonna ask this. You know, I wanted to write and produce something that would leave a legacy for my family. I mean, like an audible legacy. Like, God forbid, if I pass tomorrow,
Let's say
everything on
yesterday,
this
because it
album.
didn't. Let's say yesterday.
Yesterday,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Thank
Because
you.
it didn't
Yes,
happen. Praise
yes,
God. All
thank you,
right.
thank you. Lord, I'm not, yeah. If I would have left yesterday,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
everything in this album I would have said to my family, they would always have this to go back to and know how I felt about them in the moment that I wrote it and even going forward. And like even the song for my sons, like they're 6 and 3 right now, but when they're 30 and 27, they'll have that to go back and listen to and be like, when we were young, this is how dad felt, this is what dad was going through. And it was the first album I really tapped into speaking to myself and speaking to my family and speaking to my friends and not worried about any of the outside noise.
yeah. So share about some of the. Okay, share about the album holistically. Okay, so Sincerely Me. Talk about the title. Talk about the songs. Talk about. I kind of know some of it, so I'm gonna try to stop talking. But talk about the album.
So Sincerely Me, um, for one, every or most of the songs on the album double as short letters that I'm writing to people or things in my life. So when you're writing a letter, or back when people used to write letters, you would say sincerely Josh or sincerely Mo. So the title of the album, Sincerely Me, is represents that portion of it. But then in me writing this, being authentic to myself, being sincerely me, being sincerely who I am, and not worried about anybody else. I'm not worried about being cool. I'm not worried about saying the right thing or not sounding soft or whatever. Like I'm just, if I'm writing a song for my wife, I'm just gonna write it. If I'm writing a song for my sons, I'm gonna write whatever I feel and
Yeah.
whatever is true to me in that moment.
Absolutely. So, how does it feel like being essentially in front of the camera, creating this piece of work for the whole public to see, the world to see with your voice instead of behind the camera? What has that shift been like?
I I feel like I'm comfortable in front of the camera.
Sweet.
Um, um, I've always been a creative, whether it's like funny YouTube videos or music or whatever. Um, so I'll say in a way it feels good, but I will say the other 3 albums that I've had, and please don't go looking for those, y'all. I would delete them off the internet. But I do have 3 other mixtapes that, like when I was in my teens and like early 20s, this album feels different because I have more life experience, more things I feel like to talk about. And that was one of the things I always struggled with as an artist. Like I don't, I'm not a gangster or anything like that. I don't have gun stories to tell or any exciting, good kid, mad city type stories to bring out. So I feel like with this album, a lot of people are receptive to it just because I've been authentic.
Yeah.
It feels good to put it out, but at the same time, as an artist, it was a little nerve wracking because I know a lot of people are like, "What? Like Josh is rapping or Josh makes music? Okay, let me see what he's talking about." And
Yeah.
so far, a lot of people like it and appreciate it, so it feels good.
So, what made now the right time? Just before we hear our first song of the night, what made now the right time to release this?
as you know, this I was supposed to release this like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So I wrote my first song, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna write an album, and I'll be done with it in 6 months." And life happened. I lost drive to make the album. I had writer's block, or I just didn't have time. Um, so I think this is just God's timing, to be honest.
That's
I
what's up.
wanted to finish it in a certain amount of time, but there's certain songs that would have never made the album if I didn't release it now. If I didn't take the time to actually go through the process. Like Heaven's Mailbox is a song I didn't want to write necessarily, but my prayer was when I was making the album, or as I was making the album, that it would bless somebody, and maybe that's a song that would bless somebody or help somebody. So I feel like the timing is just God's timing. Even though I wanted to put this out a year ago, this is just the right time.
Absolutely. Listen, we are about to go into the first track. We're going to play a few tracks for you all tonight. If you haven't already, like, comment, share. Okay, we want to put your comments on the screen. We want to see your comments. So talk to us no matter who you are. Comment on the music. We want to hear your reviews as well, real and
And
authentic.
keep it real.
Yeah, keep it
Yeah, keep it
real. All
real.
right, don't pump fakers. Don't be
We
capping
can
on
take
here.
it. I can take criticism.
You
I'm
can take
okay.
criticism, all right? So let's keep it real. So it takes courage though to put your voice out there and to ask for real feedback. Thank you for liking. It so especially when people are seeing you in a different lane or a different light, right? So listen, this is my personal favorite track. All right, it's called New Me. All right, featuring Sierra Johnson. It's a wonderful track. I'm excited, y'all. Take a listen. Turn up your cell phones, turn up your iPads, turn up your TVs, turn up the volume, and check out New Me.
I got dreams, I got goals, I got things to let go. I got stress on my mind, but I can't waste no more time. I got dreams, I got goals, I got things to let go. I got stress on my mind, but I can't waste no more time.
Time wasted, know it's costing you. You can't take everything that people offer you. I'm getting rid of things that I really thought I knew. What my sons used to doing what the bosses do. What my sons used to doing what the bosses do. What my sons used to doing what the bosses do. What my sons used to doing what the bosses do. Invest, invest, invest. Outfits say Costco, cars say hoopty. Don't let that fool you. Bank account say bougie. Invest in my business, put myself on 2 feet. With God on my side, I'm unstoppable truly. Thinking you know me, you knew me. You listening to the new me. Artists act hard, but these rappers can't fool me. Are they flows outdated like dinners and look. If you live in your passion, then know that you winning. This album almost ain't come out because opinion. That part of me that used to care, it ain't existing. My family on my mind, your boy is on a mission. No pandemic, if you're hating, keep your distance. I like the people around me that's gonna keep consistent. Cause no matter who's around me, you won't see a difference. No matter who's around me, you won't see a difference.
Big things popping, that's a way. Big things popping, that's a way. Tell a hater they can get up out my way. Leave them quiet, they ain't got nothing to say.
Big things poppin', that's a wave. Big things poppin', that's a wave. Tell a hater, get up out my way. I leave them quiet, they ain't got nothing to say. Oh, get up out my way. I got dreams, I got goals, I got things to let go. Yeah. I got dreams, I got goals, I got things to let go.
Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I just get juiced up listening to that. You know what I'm saying? All right, you listening to the new me. I feel that in my soul. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, so Josh, how does it feel? Like just listening to your music, hearing it publicly before the world, putting it out there. Don't answer that question. This is the real question I want to answer. Like, what did you have to break through while creating this album? Because I think a lot of times, like when you think about the creative process, people have ideas, they have dreams, they have goals, and you can hear that as a common thread through the album, right? So,
Yeah.
man, honestly, a lot of people are stuck. They got books they stuck on. I got books I'm stuck on. They got projects, whether it's music, whether it's dreams, whether it's ministries. They feel stuck in this process, man. And you talked about like this supposed to came out last year, but man, you pushed through and you broke through. What are again, man? Because I think people really need some tangibles on like what did you have to break through to create this?
I had a breakthrough
Hold
being
on,
lazy.
Jacob. I can't hear you. It
Oh,
could
you
be
hear me?
just me.
Oh,
And y'all, why
testing,
Jacob,
testing.
come on. Listen, like, share the broadcast. You know what I'm saying? Put down a comment. We want to put you up on screen. What's up, Ashton? Thank you so much. What's up? How you doing? Thank you so much for commenting. We appreciate you. We want to show you some love on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and like, put your comment down, share this. All right. And
Can you hear me?
because I'm telling you, I was encouraged
Oh
by
man.
this. I was encouraged by this album, and I'm telling you, when you listen to it, you're going to see the heart. You might even cry because I mean, this stuff is moving. You know what I'm saying? So, Jacob, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Is it me?
Can you
Is it
see?
me? Can y'all hear Josh? Because it could be me. All right, Josh, you there?
Test, test, test,
Bro,
test.
that's me. I got some new equipment,
Okay.
y'all. So my
All
bad.
right.
I got this I got new equipment over here. So my bad, Josh.
I was just looking like I don't know what to do.
All right, my
I didn't
bad,
touch
bro.
that.
I got new equipment. I'm learning. Okay. So lesson learned. What are some personal breakthroughs, man? You have to break through.
All right. So what I was saying was, I feel like I just had a breakthrough being lazy, and I just had to prioritize my passion. So instead of watching TV, okay, let me write this song or let me make this funny video. I just don't like wasting time, and I feel like I enjoy making music, so it's not necessarily a struggle or a strain, but I just can't be lazy. At the end of the day, maybe take 20 minutes after the kids go to sleep to relax, look on social media if I want to, and then get to my passion.
Wow. Listen, you said something huge there. You said I had to prioritize my passion. Now, if that's not a
Yes.
bar, if that's not good for all of us, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? Tashina G said, New Me is in my top 3 favorite song. Tasha, that
That's
Tashina,
she,
okay. That's
G.
what I'm talking about, Tashina. All right, Tasha, listen.
She cute
Top
too.
3. Same as well. You know what I'm saying? Josh, you can't be flirting with the podcast guests. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I'm sorry. I'm
No, I'm
sorry.
just playing. You good?
She look good
That's his
though,
wife,
bro.
y'all. That's his wife. Don't be trying to cancel us, okay? We're
They're
married,
about to
faithful
cancel me
men
before I
over
even
here.
got started.
I know, right? I know. So, so absolutely, beautiful song, man. This album is deeply personal. Okay, what did you learn about yourself that you did not realize before as you was creating this?
Um, I would say I'm more in tune with my emotions than I thought. So with a lot of songs, man, being a lot of songs as I was writing brought me to tears, and I'm not a crier at all. But going back to Heaven's Mailbox, I know I keep referring to that song, but
Yeah.
that song brought me to tears as I was writing it, and it wasn't like as deep as I can go. There was a lot more I wanted to say with that song, but I remember thinking like, man, like the more I write, it's therapeutic, and I'm realizing I'm just more in touch with my emotions than I would have thought, especially compared to my older music.
Absolutely. And I think that's important message, Josh, for men. Man, we need to be in tune with our emotions. Like, it's okay to feel. It's okay to have these emotions. It's okay to cry. Like, that's very manly. And I think somehow we got into a society that has shunned men showing their emotions. And that's why, man, like, I was moved to almost tears, man, listening to this, thinking about my family, thinking about my brother, thinking about my kids, thinking about my wife. I was moved to that space as well. Like, man, this is really heart touching. I can feel it through the music. So I appreciate that level, bringing that level of vulnerability, and
Definitely.
just kind of being real, bro, because we need it. And we need music like this where I can listen with my kids, you know what I'm saying? In the car. And talk about that, man, the state of this, just the musical world, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially like in the black community, you know, just in the world in general, though, man. Just talk about the state of music and why your project is so important for people to listen to.
Man, oh man. I feel like there's good music out there if you actually take the time to search for it, but the music that's pushed on us as a society is obviously terrible. It's degrading. There's nothing uplifting about it. It's low vibes, as the kids say, low energy, and it that was another reason I wanted to keep it as positive as I did. I feel like it's a different lane that a lot of, not that I'm famous by any means, but a lot of rappers don't do. So if a kid can listen to my song, they can be impacted by that and know it doesn't always have to be about guns and
Yeah,
hoes and cars and clothes and all that stuff. It can be something positive.
absolutely. Man, I love it, man. Listen, we're going to get into some real, another one of my favorite tracks, and we're going to play song number 2 for you all. All right, this is song number 2 out of 3, and this is Life. Unless you have any personal ones you want to share right now in this moment. You know what I'm saying? Life.
Um,
Or do you have something that
let's
you
do,
like?
let's do.
Go ahead.
I don't see how many people are in the chat, but I would love if somebody had a request
Yeah, who
as
got a
well.
request for a song? All right, in the chat. All right, who got a request? Y'all gotta hurry up. All right, put it in the
And if
chat.
not, y'all can go to iTunes and just scroll through. Just what song do you want to hear?
Absolutely. What song do you
Sincerely
want to hear?
me.
We gonna play live. If we see something else in the chat, we know there's a little catch up time because we're live. So if we see something come in the chat, we'll go ahead and pivot. But until then, here is Life by Josh Gipson.
This that one more bad day, you gon' be insane. This that dirty white tee with them Cheeto stains. You online, seeing everyone boast based on what they post, but I hope you know we the same. This your kids waking up on the weekend. It's been months since you just got to sleep in. This that walking to work, here we go again. This I just paid that bill, how I owe again. This ain't Instagram, life just be lifing. Kids, they be kidding, your wife, she be wifing. Your husbands and your baby fathers be trifling. This song ain't for TikTok, this life that I'm writing. This song ain't for hip-hop, ain't nothing exciting. These words just a vent, I don't care if you like it. No, I don't care if you like it. Look. Been 3 days since you and your spouse got along. At the crib with your do-rags and bonnets on. This that still go to church just to praise him. Knowing you feeling far from amazing. Go to work and you feel like you slaving. Business owners just waiting on payments. This is all that fake smiling, fake waving. Knowing good and well that they be hating. I'll pay bills, but right now I'll avoid it. Maybe tomorrow. We just cleaned the house, kids, they destroyed it. Dang. Seems like these days my free time is thin and have to figure out dinner again. Baby's crying at 3 in the morning and calling your name. You have to get up when you feeling drained. They looking at you, you smile, can't complain. Family been passing away, it's been months. Should be okay, but you not, and it suck. Screaming out loud, but ain't making a sound. Know that you royalty, just lost your crown. Life can go up and then it go down. Life can go up and then it go down. By the time you hear this, I'll be up though. It's past 10. Look, been 3 days since you and your spouse got along. At the crib with your do-rags and bonnets on. This that still go to church just to praise him. Knowing you feeling far from amazing. Go to work and you feel like you slaving. Business owners just waiting on payments. This is all that fake smiling, fake waving. Knowing good and well that they be. Knowing good and well that they be hating.
All right. Fire, bro. Fire. Listen.
Thank you.
And listen, my bad. I just seen some messages. I don't know why we're not live on Facebook, but we have definitely post this on Facebook afterwards. So my bad to my Facebook family who is watching this. But we are on YouTube and we are live. So we do have a request, all right, for the summertime song from my brothers, all right, from Jayla. So we appreciate that. Let's add Jayla to the screen. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that beautiful picture. All right. So we will make that our last song of the evening. You know what I'm saying? Now, first,
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Man, life be lifing. I love that life song because it's so real. Man, can you just talk about, man, being a husband, being a father, chasing your dreams? You're doing all these things, right? Like, how in the world do you make that like work? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's a lot.
I don't know, but like I said, it's everything I'm doing is fun for me. So whatever free time I do have, that's what I do. As far as life goes, everybody is going through struggles and trials and tribulations and things that they might not want to talk about, but that's an escape for me. That's an outlet for me. So it's easy for me just to transition from life to doing something I'm passionate about, and that's where I get a break.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this: what? Because when I get men on the podcast who are fathers, I just kind of naturally gravitate to the fatherhood aspect and being a husband. But as relates to being a father, what are you intentionally modeling for your kids? Whether it's your work, life, faith, like what are you trying to model for them?
Prayer and thanking God is one thing I'm focusing on right now. Just thank God for painting the sky blue today. I thank God for the clothes. Thank God for food. I say that as I'm bringing my son to school every day, and now we're starting to go back and forth where he's thanking God for, and he's thanking God for things like cake and pizza and stuff like that. But just getting that in his vocabulary, and definitely healthy eating as well. I love a good cake. I like desserts. But just eating healthy and modeling that for them so they know it's not all about sweets all the time. They can have an apple and that's sweet too.
Absolutely. That's what's up, man. I be seeing you with your juicing videos, man. You doing your thing with the healthy eating.
Exactly.
Listen, we're about to dive into our bonus track, Summertime, featuring his brothers. Okay, his brothers Josh and Joe.
This one is for my brothers.
For your brothers. Oh, not my bad. So for his brothers, all right. So we about to jump in it. Shout out to Jayla for the request. We're gonna dive into it, And then after that, we want to make sure you can connect with Josh, that you could book him to perform, that you could book him to, you know what I'm saying, shoot your next wedding, whatever you need Josh to do, you know what I'm saying. We want to make sure you're able to get in touch with him. So let's jump into it. Summertime for my brothers. Let's go.
Let's go.
He's one of the best scientific minds we have today.
Hey, this for my brothers. Memories of late nights while we in the summer. Real fights and play fights back when we were younger. Hooping in the sun, and if it rained and thunder, we was sitting tight. In the crib downstairs watching Nick at Night. A little snack before dinner, we would take a bite. Good times have been stuck in my memories. Fast forward to this crazy life, it just don't seem right. Man, we grown now, on our own now. Got jobs, families, and our homes now. Plenty trouble in this life, I'm sure we keep to ourselves. Smile plastered on our face so that nobody could tell. Just know I'm going through my struggles too. A couple L's, but we destined for that W. Y'all need a favor, hope you know your bro is coming through. Might be annoyed, but y'all know that ain't nothing new. I hope you know that I'm so proud of y'all. Quietly pray, but you succeed, I'm screaming loud for y'all. Know I should say this every day, not in a song for y'all. But play this back if hearing this has been too long for y'all. Or I'll jump on a car with y'all, I know that y'all are gonna shine. And if you doubt or use this song, it's just another sign. And if you ever wonder, I mean every rhyme, every single word is underlined. Know the future bright, we gon' cock every summertime. Summertime, summertime, summertime. Yeah, we gon' cock every summertime. Summertime, summertime, summertime. You gon' conquer every summertime. Summertime, summertime, summertime.
Man, oh man. Fire. You know what I'm saying? Fire, absolutely fire. Bro, I don't know how you did this, man, but this is a piece of work. You know what I'm saying? And you're just getting phenomenal reviews as well. You know, Jayla says the songs make me think about my siblings. Love it. Love the podcast, bro. Keep it up. Appreciate your support. Appreciate your love, Jayla. Real
Thank
talk.
you, Jayla.
And yeah, man, this is just great work, man. So thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for sharing it with the world. Man, thank you for being open and honest, man. And thank you for being a true artist. You know what I'm saying? Being open to feedback, whether it's positive or negative, and just inspiring to grow and inspiring the world through your art and through your lens. So, bro, tell the people, how can they follow you? How can they book you? Any last inspiring, encouraging, or challenging words? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bring us home.
Man, so I'm doing so much. I want to make sure I plug everything.
Plug it.
So for my business, Precision Productions, that's what I do full time. Go to theprecisionproductions.com. I'm not sure if that can be on the screen, but that's the website where you can book, or you can call the business number 269-349-7082. We do marketing videos, photos, headshots, everything. What else? Follow the Gipson family page. Me and my wife make funny videos, so if you guys want to see some relatable, real life content, do that. Juicing with Josh, another Instagram I have where we do healthy juices with fruits and vegetables. And the album. Make sure y'all stream the album. Sincerely Me. It's on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music, everywhere. So make sure y'all stream that. And that's all. I'll leave it there.
Hey, I love it, man. Listen, all those things, I'll make sure it's in the description on this video. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I do want to say, Mo has been a very important part of this process. We didn't play Dear Me, did we?
We didn't play Dear Me. You want to end it with Dear Me?
We can. I mean, we can. But I just want to say, I've been sending music to Mo for 2 years, and he's always giving real honest feedback, and that's what I appreciate. And now putting me on this platform, definitely appreciate it. So make sure you guys subscribe to him, Facebook, YouTube. He puts out encouraging videos. Make sure y'all follow.
Hey, bro, I appreciate the love, man. Appreciate you always. We're going to end with Dear Me. and featuring your boy. You know what I'm saying? I made the album. All right, I'm
How
excited
you
about this
get?
track. So check out "Dear Me" featuring Mo Brooks. "Sincerely Me" by Josh Gipson.
Honey, I told you once. Baby, I told you twice. Don't come around here. Don't come around here no more.
Writing and reflecting, looking at my reflection. Lately it's been bad days and losses you collecting. It's draining cause you really want that harmony, perfection. But simply confessing, them things just ain't connecting. I miss the days when I was a child, when I would smile. I ain't talking just a simple grin, I'm talking something genuine. A laugh that goes straight to your soul, that's how we roll. Spitting out your drink cause you was losing control. But life get to the best of us if you hate it or love it. Right now, God is testing you, nobody is above it. So keep your head up and take it day by day. And every day you get up, know you gon' be okay. I know you struggling right now, but you gon' find your way. I know you got that feeling deep inside, I can see it in your eyes. Your success will come in time, and if depression hits your mind, get your thoughts back in line. Let these words be your reply. Tell them.
Honey, I told you once.
Told you once.
Baby, I told you twice.
Go, go, go.
Come around here. Don't come around here no more.
Switch up. And you the head and not the tail, you know you're not gon' fail. Above and not beneath, success and no defeat. Hey, trouble can surround you, but know the one who crowned you. I know you feeling lost, but just know the one who found you. Confidence is key, so that's just how it has to be. Don't take this the wrong way, this me speaking to me. I love how you ain't pressed, a blessing, living abundantly. Loving your new style, the way you dressing is comfortably. You gon' prosper, but them weapons won't. There's just a stepping stone, so keep on stepping on. Your prosperity was planned, just know it's set in stone. Just keep the focus on the plan and stay in the zone. And if needed, you can go right back and play the song. I know you got that feeling deep inside, I can see it in your eyes. Your success will come in time, and if you doubt it in your mind, get your thoughts back in line. Let these words be your reply. Tell them.
Honey, I told you once.
Told you once.
Baby, I told you twice.
Go, go, go.
Come around here. Don't come around here no more.
Switch up.
Sometimes you need to tune out all the negative voices in your head and talk truth to yourself. I understand what your past has said about you. I understand what your trauma has said. I understand what your failures, mistakes, and fears have said. But at what point in time are you going to lift up your head, square up those shoulders, and encourage yourself? What I want you to do is name 5 people that you love in your head right now.
Go, go.
Now, how long does the list have to be until your name is on it? Oftentimes, we think about love, we go right to sacrifice and serving and spending all of our time, energy, and efforts attempting to please people that can't be pleased. This is a season when you love yourself so you can love others. It's the season where you receive God's love so you can give it away. Your dreams, your goals, and aspirations are on the other side of you loving yourself, eating right, sleeping right, and becoming the person God created you to be. The dream you have in your heart, God put it there from the beginning of time. So keep pursuing the dream God put in your heart. Fear, you are no longer welcome here. Doubt, you have to go. And self-hate, you do not belong.
Don't come around here. Don't come around here no more.
Yeah, bro. It was a pleasure and honor to be in the booth with you, to see your creative mind, bro, and how this song came together. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I appreciate you allowing me to be on the track, bro. Phenomenal work, man.
Man, and thank you for being on the track.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inspirational words, definitely.
Absolutely. Well, listen, y'all. We're gonna close out this podcast. To everyone watching this episode, thank you so much. This episode was more than a conversation. This was a mirror and a melody and a moment. You know, if it blessed you, do not keep it to yourself. Please share it, tag somebody. Until next time, continue to discovering, keep discovering, keep developing. That's my tagline. And keep deploying your God-given gifts. This is the Mo Brooks podcast, and we are just getting started. So go. Love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it.